You're watching TAG TV.
Good evening. Welcome to South Asia Newsline. I'm Lipakshi Khurana. Here are the top stories we're tracking for you on Monday, the 22nd of October. India-Croatia signed 2 agreements in New Delhi to boost bilateral ties. Anti-Pakistan protest held on Black Day against illegal occupation of Pakistan-administered Kashmir. And President Ghani hails Afghans for successful elections. And now for all the details. India and Croatia on Monday signed 2 agreements to facilitate cultural exchange and diplomatic cooperation after bilateral talks between the foreign ministers of the 2 countries in New Delhi. Both the sides also exchanged views on global and regional issues of mutual interest and discussed enhancing multilateral cooperation.
Indian Foreign Minister Sushma Swaraj on Monday met her Croatian counterpart Marija Pejcinović-Burić in New Delhi and held talks on ways to step up cooperation between the 2 countries. Moving towards a dynamic partnership, both the leaders discussed stepping up cooperation in political, trade and investment, health and pharma, science and technology, tourism and culture. They also exchanged views on multilateral cooperation. Both the sides later signed 2 agreements to facilitate cultural exchange and diplomatic cooperation between India and Croatia. The Croatian leader, who is also the Deputy Prime Minister, is on a 3-day visit to India, and it was her first visit to an Asian country since assuming office. It was also the first visit by any Croatian foreign minister to India in 17 years. During the period January to May 2017, Indian exports to Croatia were valued at Euro 55.83 million and imports at Euro 6.98 million.
Security forces in India's northern Jammu and Kashmir province on Monday paid their last respects to a fallen constable who was killed in a terror attack in Pulwama district on Sunday. 3 terrorists were also killed in an encounter with Indian security forces in Kulgam district of the province on Sunday.
Security forces in India's northern Jammu and Kashmir province on Monday paid their last respects to the fallen constable Vijay Kumar, who was killed in a militant attack in Tral area of Pulwama district a day ago. A senior official said that the security personnel was deployed on duty in a security camp for the smooth conduct of the urban local body elections in the valley.
रात में करीब 8:15 साढ़े 8 के बीच में ये मोर्चे में इंसिडेंट हुआ जब कोई स्नाइपिंग फायर या स्नाइपर फायर से गोली लगी थी। ये जवान अपने मोर्चे में ही ड्यूटी पर था, तैनात था और गोली आके इसके सर में लगी।
3 terrorists were also killed in an encounter with the Indian security forces on Sunday in Kulgam district of the province. The encounter came just a day after the results of the local civic body polls of Jammu and Kashmir were announced. India accuses neighbouring Pakistan of regularly arming and infiltrating terrorists across the border to spread unrest in the Kashmir Valley. Pakistan denies the allegations.
Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi on Sunday commemorated the 75th anniversary of nationalist Azad Hind or Free India government founded by iconic freedom fighter Subhash Chandra Bose. Hundreds of people gathered to witness the events and pay tributes to the great freedom fighter at the Red Fort in Indian capital, New Delhi.
Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi on Sunday commemorated the 75th anniversary of nationalist Azad Hind government or Free India government founded by iconic freedom fighter Subhash Chandra Bose at an event organized at the Red Fort in New Delhi. During the event, Modi unfurled the national flag and unveiled a plaque which will be placed at Barrack number 3 of the Red Fort, where members of the Azad Hind Fauj or Free Indian Army faced trial by the British. A museum would also be set up in the barrack in their memory. Hundreds of people gathered to witness the event and pay tributes to the great freedom fighter Subhash Chandra Bose.
आजाद हिंद सरकार अखंड भारत की सरकार थी, अविभाजित भारत की सरकार थी। मैं देशवासियों को आजाद हिंद सरकार के 75 वर्ष होने पर बहुत बहुत बधाई देता हूं।
The Indian National Army of Subhash Chandra Bose was formed with an aim to fight the British occupation of India and collaborated with the Japanese and Germans against the British in the Second World War. Along with military, the group was also known to run a parallel government under the name of Free India Government and had their own currency, stamps and constitution, among other things.
Moving on, massive demonstrations were held across Pakistan and Pakistan-administered Kashmir on Monday to mark Black Day. Protesters raised anti-Pakistan slogans and demanded independence from Islamabad's illegal occupation. October 22nd is marked as Black Day, as in 1947 on the same day, the Pakistan Army invaded the then princely state of Jammu and Kashmir.
Massive anti-Pakistan demonstrations were held across Pakistan, Gilgit-Baltistan and Pakistan-administered Kashmir on Monday to mark Black Day. On this day in 1947, Pakistan had violated all international norms and the military had sent tribals to invade the then princely state of Jammu and Kashmir. Hundreds of people took to streets demanding freedom from Islamabad's illegal occupation in Pakistan-administered Kashmir.
बेरोजगारी है, जहालत है, लोग जो है 45% लोग खित्ते इफलास से नीचे जिंदगी गुजार रहे हैं, जबकि दूसरी तरफ हम एटम बम बना रहे हैं और हम ये कह रहे हैं कि हमारे पास एटमी ताकत है और यही हुकूमत कह रही है कि इनके पास 15 दिन के खाने के लिए रिजर्व मौजूद नहीं है।
Political activists have for long blamed that there is a Prime Minister and a President in Pakistan-administered Kashmir, but they are merely stooges who have been helping Islamabad fill its treasuries through economic depredations. They say the people of the illegally occupied region have been denied basic fundamental rights and are meted out with severe brutality for voicing their concerns.
Prominent Baloch activist Mama Qadir Baloch recently highlighted the issue of enforced disappearances and extrajudicial killings by Pakistani forces against innocent Baloch people. He revealed that over 40,000 persons from Balochistan have been disappeared by the Pakistani army and intelligence agencies in the past few years.
Prominent Baloch activist Mama Qadir Baloch recently revealed that over 40,000 persons from Balochistan have been disappeared by the Pakistani army and intelligence agencies. Vice Chairman of the Voice for Baloch Missing Persons, Qadir Baloch, urged the United Nations to act tough against Pakistan to protect the rights and lives of the Baloch people. He highlighted that Pakistan has been using enforced disappearances, extrajudicial killings to muzzle dissenting voices in Balochistan.
इस वक्त 45,000 के करीब लापता यानी उन्होंने उठा के लापता किया है या अगवा किया गया है। ये कौन ISI या मई और फौज और इसके बाद 10,000 के करीब इस वक्त लाशें मिली हैं हमें।
Activists have long blamed that thousands of Baloch political activists and intellectuals have been disappeared and many brutally killed by Pakistani security forces over the past several years. They have been protesting worldwide to seek help from the international community and human rights organizations.
And in news from Afghanistan, Afghanistan's President Ashraf Ghani on Sunday hailed Afghan people for successful completion of crucial parliamentary elections in the country. In his address to the nation, he said completion of the election process was a historic success for democracy and has sent a clear message to the Taliban that the nation will not surrender to them.
Afghan President Ashraf Ghani sent out a message on Sunday thanking the citizens and security forces for a successful completion of the voting process in the much-awaited parliamentary elections. He said that the election process had sent out a clear message to the Taliban that the nation will not surrender to insurgents. Ghani also thanked the candidates who, according to him, participated in a credible and healthy competition and mobilized the people.
The Afghanistan azim wulasan letase toluna manana tase de khpal rai kad de karawul lare nalit u khuda ze khushunat nagwali tase de ulaswaki lepara khpala irada sabit akra tase Taliban ta sabit akra se dawulusuna hitzog ham pazor nishi mahara walaib.
Meanwhile, the Independent Election Commission of Afghanistan also hailed the Afghan people who defied threats and participated in the elections. Elections were held at 4,500 polling centers across the country, except in the Kandahar province. According to the Election Commission, over 3 million Afghans voted in the elections.
Buddhists in India's northern Leh region recently celebrated the tremendous contribution of a monk towards the translation of Sanskrit Buddhist text into Tibetan language. A painting exhibition and various cultural performances marked the celebrations during the third edition of the festival.
Buddhists in India's northern Leh region recently congregated at the Tikse monastery to celebrate the contribution of monk Rinchen Zangpo, who translated Sanskrit Buddhist texts into Tibetan and spread Buddhism in various parts of the Himalayan desert. Scores of devotees gathered to witness cultural performances and a painting exhibition which celebrated the works of Rinchen Zangpo at the third edition of the festival. Organizers said the festival was about learning from the past and recognizing people who contributed to the making of Ladakh.
हम कोशिश करते हैं कि अपने पास्ट को याद करें और याद तक सीमित ना रहे, इसको एंजॉय करें और एंजॉय करने के साथ साथ हम वहाँ से सीख लें और जिन लोगों ने लद्दाख को बनाने में उनका कंट्रीब्यूशन है उनको रिकॉग्नाइज करें.
Also known as Mahaguru or Supreme Teacher, Rinchen Zangpo built over 100 monasteries and translated several texts during the second diffusion of Buddhism in Tibet.
Hindu devotees recently celebrated an annual firewalking festival at famous Ujjaini Mahakali temple in India's southern Rameshwaram city. The devotees performed the ritual to receive blessings from Hindu goddess Draupadi.
Scores of Hindu devotees recently gathered at the famous Ujjaini Mahakali temple in India's southern Rameshwaram city to witness the firewalking ritual being performed as part of the Tihimiti festival celebration. On the occasion, devotees walked barefoot across a ceremonial pit of hot coals in order to receive blessings from the Hindu goddess Draupadi. The festival is celebrated during the month of Aipasi of the Tamil calendar and a week before the Hindu festival of lights, Deepavali.
இன்று நடைபெறும் இந்த தீமிதி விழா மனிதர்கள் தங்களுடைய மனதில் இருக்கின்ற அசுத்தங்களை போக்கிக் கொள்வதற்காக சீதா பிராட்டி சீதா மாதா எப்படி அக்னி பரீட்சை செய்து தன்னை தூய்மைப்படுத்தி கொண்டாரோ அதே போல நாம் ஒவ்வொருவரும் நம்முடைய மனதில் இருக்கின்ற அழுக்குகளை நீக்கி புதியதொரு வாழ்க்கையை தொடங்க வேண்டும் என்ற அர்த்தத்திலே இந்த தீமிதி நடக்கிறது. ஒவ்வொரு வருடமும் இங்கே உஜ்ஜயினி மகாகாளி கோவில் பரிசரத்தில் கோவில் அருகில் நடக்கும் இந்த இது மிகவும் சிறப்பாக தீமிதி நடைபெற்று வருகிறது.
Tihimiti is also celebrated in Sri Lanka, Malaysia, Singapore and other countries by large number of people belonging to the Tamil ethnicity.
Well, that's all we have for you from South Asia this evening. Now our viewers can watch the show on SouthAsiaNewsline.com. You can also visit us on Facebook.com/SAsiaNewsline and follow us on Twitter @SAsiaNewsline. That's all in tonight's edition. We'll see you same time tomorrow. Good night.